Right, it's another one. Hold on. It's another one. The next one. Right, the next one here. The next one. It's another video. We're just walking down. As I say, today I'm walking up and down this road a lot. It's the 4th time. Like there and back, then there and back again. This is the 4th time, and it's crazy because I've got to do this 2 more times today. I must be getting stronger. My legs, my overall health, blood flow, because I've been doing it so much. I've been doing it so much. Don't see that? Fat blood. Okay, I'm walking down here though, yeah? So, yeah, so what we're doing is I'm walking down this road, all jokes aside, trying to get a bit of exercise. I'm doing this 6 times today. It takes 35 minutes or 40 minutes sometimes to walk from the subway station to home, or firstly from home to the subway station. So one way, 35 or more minutes, kind of like normal / fastest kind of speed walking, not too fast, you know. And it's like 6 times today. So 6 times would easily be 3 hours. Plus, let's say, you know, 5. You're talking anywhere, you know, anywhere between like anywhere between 15 minutes or half an hour more. So we're talking 3 hours, anywhere between 3 and 3.5 hours of walking I'm doing today. But usually it'll be like, let's say, you know, 2.5 hours of walking, or 15 minutes, yeah. Park on the left, yeah, nice park over there. I'll go in there one day. I'll make a couple of videos in there when I get a chance. I want to go there with my wife. Me and my wife want to have a couple of walks in there anyway. First, new music in there. I wonder what kind of attractions or things they've got in that park. If there's any nice little areas. You can see some places to sit. I'm sure there's people in there practicing martial arts. At least Tai Chi trainer. The gym, of course, Tai Chi gym, sword. I've seen people walking out with a sword. Saw one guy walking out, training sword, you know. Saw one guy all dressed up in a martial arts outfit. What I used to wear too back years ago when I was doing my martial arts outside. Nowadays I'm keeping martial arts training mostly at home, you know. Yeah. Big thing, you know. I'm 42 now, so we'll still train for 30 years, ain't it? You know, there's a lot, it's a deep thing. So it's a big, deep thing when you do martial arts. I say no boasting, but I've been training for 30 years. I say martial arts in general, you know, all different kinds, mostly Chinese, you know, mostly. But it's been a long journey, you know. It's been a long journey so far, training, mind and body discipline. Your mind never matter, like mind into the training, then it helps you in your life, but it's like without that understanding of true nature and the Dao, the balance of yin and yang, as I say, as Lao Tzu mentions in the Dao De Jing, and goes thoroughly talking about it, you know, just in his pages. It's not a small book, but he goes into it, you know. That's the nature, that's the real understanding you want to have about life, you know. Yeah. It's not a religious thing, it's just like talking about the opposites of life. You study things from 2 sides and you'll see what it is and what it's not, basically. Perfect opposites, you know, you learn. And one opposite can't exist without the other. One side can't exist without the other, so it teaches you to, you know, really not to try to balance your life and juggle a load of nonsense and say, okay, let's find balance. No, it lets you really understand. It lets you not be too complicated too. Like even when Lao Tzu says in his book, when he's talking about the colours, and like I mentioned to you many times, quite a few times I've mentioned it recently, a handful of times, when Lao Tzu says too many colours, there are too many colours blind the eye, too many sounds or notes, whatever it was in music, deafen the ear, new notes, right? And too many flavours dull the taste or dull the palate. These are just some basic examples, but it's like too much is just too much, and too less is too less, and too much can be too less. See, and too less can be too much. That's what I'm saying. So, and even the word two, see, two can be not two can be two. So that sounds crazy me saying that. It's just the idea of more or less and more. See, so it's what it is. More complications, more things. If you're trying to do more things or trying to work more things out, you know, it just becomes too much. It becomes impossible. Another popo car here on the side. Across this road here. Wow, we've got some fire trucks as well, fire engines. I say fire engines because I'm in the UK. Good, yeah, good job. I'll give them a nod, I'll tell them they're doing a good job. Well done to these people that try and rescue people's lives, you know. Because they don't realise they're burning themselves up. God damn it. You've got people, you know, who cause fires and that, you know, it's arsonists as well. You know, I'm just saying. The problem is, you know, the problem is they're burning themselves up inside, a lot of people. That's what the real fire is, they're burning their brain out. Barbecue their brain out in their skull, you know. That's the real problem. You know what I mean? Or frozen. That's the point, see? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A good home. I'm just a human being. I'm just a man talking, right? You understand? Yeah. But a good home, okay? And I'll say this as a man, a human being, a man, 43 years old. A good home, a house that doesn't burn itself down. You understand? You don't have such a thing as a bad home or even a bad world even. You know, you don't move into a society that's just like that. A society is made by people. The home is made, you know, like a prison, or it's made like a place of comfort and safety. A proper home, place to be, you know. Not just a building you live in. Yeah. Because it's the people that makes it. So it's the people that make it, you know. Walking down this road here, there's a lot of people up and down here, public road. Mountains in the back. Quite quiet here. Whoa. It's quite quiet, yeah. Wow. Really quiet. In the evening you get like music up and down here. There's all the shops and restaurants. People are so funny sometimes, like so funny. Like, they'll look at, like they'll follow you, you know. They'll follow you. Like if I look over there, everybody will look over there. I say, whoa, they're like, oh, what is it? What? Actually, there's nothing. It's your mind again. That's it. And that's what my teacher said a long time ago, you know. Many years ago, my Kung Fu teacher, you know. Exactly. You see, it's not all about complicated, it's a simple thing. It's like magic. Real martial arts is like magic, you know. When you work with a Dao, you know, when you understand it, through nature, you do less. You can do less to do more. It's the way I ties you see again. It really is. You see what I'm saying? Because you're fighting so hard, you're trying to do so many things. You're causing more of a problem. It's like you're in the mud, you know, sinking in the mud. In the mud, right? So you're moving and trying to get out of the quicksand or the quick sinking mud, and you keep getting yourself deeper and deeper. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you can do a little thing. The mind is a powerful weapon, they say. Now, you can see the enemy's mind is out of balance. His focus, his attention. You know, so all warfare is based on imagination and deception. And in the book, Sammo Hung mentioned it from the Art of War book. He was talking about a long time ago, but it's like, you know, again, it's not only that, it's about distraction. Distraction of tactics. You need to like distract to extract. They extract their mind focus elsewhere. You know, distract to extract. I told you to be music along it, didn't I? You know, that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. So that's what you need to understand. You need to understand. See, you distract them, see? You know what I'm saying? It's like if you've got a bunch of wild, I don't know, wolves, like a bunch of wolves, yeah, in your house. They're coming for the chicken, right? They're coming for your chicken. And what you're going to do is you're going to like, or something, while they're coming in, you throw something elsewhere. You throw a piece of meat and all the dogs go for it. That's what you do. You be wise, you know. Give them what they want, give them what they chase. You know what I mean? Give them what they chase. When they don't find it in your house, they won't go there. So I'm saying, see, if you're advertising your riches all the time, they're going to come to you. Yeah? That's what I'm saying. Let them go, let them fall into the hole, you know, into the abyss, in the darkness, in the cold, in the cave. And they want to come out, they want to go to the sunshine. They want to go to the sunshine. They want to come out. Starve them long enough. The people they're going to try and, I'm saying in attitude, I'm saying, you know, like in giving you figures of speech, I'm saying like, when these people are coming for you, they're trying to treat you like a punch bag, the best defence is don't be there. So it's like, in life in general, the mind too. When people are trying to come to you, when people are trying to come to, you know, come to you for food, let them see you've got no food for them and they'll go away. You know? Don't give them a whiff of it. Give them a stinky whiff. You know what I mean? Some people, they do things, right, to divert. Deception, see? They'll say something opposite. They'll say something that they know the other person don't like. Or they'll do something that is like, not too desirable, you know, just to like, send them in another direction, you know? Send them in another direction. To the opponent, I'm saying, to the enemy. It's their sense of direction. The arrow only hits if you're in the line of fire. You see? So that's basically it, you know. You can't control the arrow's direction, right? From far away, you're going to fire the arrow. But you can move your moving target. You can move. See? It's your position, your disposition in the world, see? See? It's like light in the mirror, see? And shadow. I like it, it looks to me like someone's been fishing there. Someone's catching some fish there, there's some guys, see? I tell you, man. He's having a better day than me, this guy. He's having a good day, this guy, dude. He's having a better day. See that guy fishing, see him, yeah? He's having a better day than me, that guy. Having a better day than me, that guy. He's probably having a better day than me, that guy. He's probably having a better day than me, that guy, as I say. The mountains up there. You sure? Not moving. Can you move the mountain? Move yourself. Move yourself. If you can move yourself, you'll move a mountain. So. Again, the way I tie this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Is it the fish or the ocean? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm crossing here. Crossing here, yeah. When I go back, I'm going to charge up the phone. Charge up the Bumper Clout phone. And then what I'll do is I'll bring it out again. I'll bring the phone out again, obviously, and put the videos obviously on the computer, ready to upload, you know. Got a bunch of stuff I've got to upload and a couple of things to edit. What I'll do is obviously I'll come back, as I say. I'll come back and say, hello? I always say hello. No, it's okay. You go in this way. If they say hello, I say hello. So I'll give them hello, and you give me a hello, I say hello. Give me a hello, and you hello. Come in. Hold on. I'll say there's strawberries there. There's strawberries there. I was going to say, my wife likes strawberries. I like strawberries. Let me come back and we'll do another one, yeah? We'll do another one. We'll do another one soon, as I say. Big ice cream there, you want that? No flake in it. Right, so let's get down here. We're getting to the end of this walk now. I broke this up into two videos for this walk. So there are 2 videos for this walk today. So this walk. So about 2. A dog there. There's quite a few dogs out. Let the dogs out. I'm afraid of certain dogs. Certain ones you can just tell they're nice, you know, so they're not too much of a problem. You can just tell if they're not a problem, you know. Yeah, go past this public toilet. You want to pee or a poo, just go in there. And do it and push it. If you want to go in there, just go in there. Yeah. Now, let's say, so go and get a bit of a rest for a moment, you know. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go up this way this time. I'm also gonna go down that way. Go down this way this time. Go this way, that's okay. So you gotta respect people. You don't put a camera in someone's face. You don't do that. You know, sometimes I like see that lady walking towards me there. You know, I thought she was handing out leaflets of herself, but she wasn't. Only joking. Yeah, I was in a place one time. I was in one place one time where I saw all these prostitute cards, these hookers cards, you know, around the area, around this public toilet, and also in there. You know, I didn't know what they were. I thought, what's that? It didn't look too revealing in the photos, but you could tell there was like, you know, women dressed up in certain ways and just hang out. Someone just gave me a nice message just now as well. But yeah, no, it's a funny thing, and I saw the photos, you know. I'm like, fucking hell. And I couldn't read it because it's in Chinese, so I used the translation method. I went online. Didn't have an app I could use or knowingly on my phone at the time. I can see bird nests in those trees. There's a couple of birds nests up there. Something I don't notice much. I swear I can see. I think there's some bird nests up there. Wow, look at the bird nests. There's bird nests up there, look. Oh my god, is that bird nest? That's bird nest, isn't it? I don't think it's a gremlin cocoon. Unless they're aliens who come down. Look up there, see that? Look. See the bird's nest? Look up there. Oh, bomb bug that. I don't think it's a homeless guy that crawled up there and turned into a green skeleton. People hang their clothes up around here. There's a couple of like delivery places around here. Probably get your long dress as well and stuff. Little shops, stores and restaurants and eateries. But yeah, I'm going to just say what I'm going to say. So I'm walking down here, right, as I say, and back to what I was saying, though, so I used the things, this is before, a few years ago, like, you know, online, it was online, you know, I used the thing online on a website to translate it, you know, before. And that's what it said, it was advertising that, basically, along them lines. Some of what was written on there was saying that. Some of what was written on there was saying that. They was advertising themselves. You know, they were trying to sell themselves. For you know what? For you know what? Oh, everybody knows, bro. Everybody knows. Move it. Move it. You know. They love it. They bounce it. They bounce it. They bang it. The music bumping, pumping, everybody jumping. Tripping up here. You know, don't just bouncing their ass up and down, motherfucker. So in there's a little market, indoor market in there. There's another door you can go through. This is where I get my hair cut. I get my hair cut in here. In that place in there. It's good. He's alright. Guy, good. He's not bad. That guy. He's okay. He does a good haircut. I need one now. I need one now. They've got some benches here. You can sit down on the benches. Got a couple of benches. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So I used the translation thing, and they were selling their bodies for SEX. They were selling their bodies for SEX. I thought, wow. Oh God. I didn't have any cash for that, but I wouldn't be doing it anyway. And I saw this woman, right? I saw this woman, and she was like wearing this like long coat. I don't know if she was like how much she was wearing underneath it, but it was like there. She's just sitting on the grass nearby the toilet, and I was just thinking to myself, wow, you know. I was thinking, wow. I was thinking, like, you know, maybe she's waiting for a customer. Takala, because man, they're calling her from the number that them see on the public toilet, and they want to pump the bomber cloud of them. A man in the toilet, a man in there, and he sees the advertisement, you know, and maybe that's what happened. Maybe he saw that, and he called up, he got one of the cards. And some of them look pretty, some of them look a bit, you know, and it was like, we just arrived on these. Oh, the cards look the same, isn't they? But, alright, mate. He said, hello. Next time someone that I'm going to say, next time somebody says hello, I'll say, yeah, her. And I'll say the same thing, bro. I'll say, you monkey. I'll say the same thing, man. You can go this one now. Right. But that's what it was, and that's what the guy saw. That's what, I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. I guess that's what maybe that's what happened. You know. So somebody waiting, and some guy was in there, and he saw the number, and he called it, and he's like, "Okay, motherfucker." And that's what happened. Yeah. And she was there, sitting outside, and that's what happened. That's what happened. So what's that? You take it up when they get some pop, and then you get popped out, and there. That's what happened. Oh look, who's the boss today? Look, who's the boss yesterday? I'm losing here, bro. Who's getting the fight? Yeah? Fight. Oh God, you got the money. Okay, here we go. Having some more look. It takes a while. They drive home fast. Lucky if they don't kill anybody. Trying to get their children to and from school. And then they get to a road like this and they won't let each other pass. You're stuck there for 10 to 15 minutes. Everybody's there. Everybody's on the block spinning with a woman. Yeah. They are, everybody's there. Everybody's there, mate. Tree's got more hair than my fucking head, mate. Here we go. There we go. So it's got the new jobs on the top. You know what I'm saying? Got the new jobs on this street. They're coming here, man. Everybody's coming. Come on, everybody's coming. Everybody come. You're coming for the money. Everybody's coming. Yeah. Everybody's coming. Everybody's coming. Oh. That's what they do. Everybody's coming. Everybody's gone. How can we go in there? It's disgusting, isn't it? No, what's funny about it is it's just a nice street, you know what I mean, with the flowers, but it's just too many people. It's like a train station. It's like a train station. They've got the whole school here, everybody's coming. Everybody's coming. Shit, I don't know how many photos. I'm getting a lot of photos of me today. They got a lot of photos of my ass. They try to take photos of the bloody thing. They see me coming along here, you know what I mean? Here's your purple sofa. Here's your purple sofa. Yeah, TV. There's a lot of like young people out and about. You got like young couples. Probably, I don't know. There's a college around there. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. You know, it looks like there's everybody's just out on the road, taking photos in under the flowers and that. It's just a beautiful road. What makes me laugh? What makes me laugh is they can't see the beauty in life a lot of people. Probably like negative, not everyone is negative in themselves now. Hoping not. Peace. Right, okay. It's a sunny day, pretty warm. So I've just come out of the subway. Right, look at this guy. So I've just come from up there, from down there, I should say. Right, I've just got the stairs. And on the other side of the road we've got a temple. Hopefully there's more normal, sane people, you know, in your everyday society. What I mean by that is people with some peace in them, you know, and a bit more clarity, hopefully. Temple over there, it's a Buddhist temple over there. I've never been in there. I've never been in that particular temple. It's a Buddhist temple there, you know. Yeah, past these people. Hold on. So one of these days, I might, you know, have a chance to go in there. I don't know that particular one. I might have a chance to go in that particular temple. I don't know at some stage, but there are other ones apparently. Better for a quick word to use there, or bigger, you know. I don't know. Temple that. I mean, some people say it's not nice to film. You're not supposed to film temples, or so is it certain Buddhist statues and stuff. You know, they say it's not good. Whether you believe in that sort of thing or superstitious, you know. Some people say that. You know, I pass every day, as I say, every day. Every day I pass there, every day. So, but the thing with me is, it's like, I'm totally different. You know? Yeah, most people, they look at it like, you know, I'm just some Western guy or some foreigner. You know what I mean? And they've got no idea how I'm living. Hold on. No idea how I'm living. They probably think that I think everything is a tourist, but I mean, you know, yeah, it's like I've been living here half my life. I've been living here. Before I even came here, I was so, you know, I don't know what word to use, influenced, or what word I should use. Influenced. I don't like the meaning of that word, I don't like the sound of that word too much, you know what I mean? Because it's like, in this day and age, how people use it, influencers and all this, you know. I don't like that use of the word, you know, because not only that, who can influence who, really? You can only influence yourself. I don't want to be a damn influencer, influencing people, no way. Human being. I don't want to be thought of as an influencer. That's a delusion. You can't really influence people. People are motivated or inspired by what they see. You know what I mean? Yeah. This road here is one of the awful ones to cross, this one. This road here, two traffic lights. They never match up with what they do for a quick second. It's crazy. No, the bikes on that car roof there. As I say, the noise of the traffic, sorry. shadow there. When you see your shadow, you know you're in the lights. Remember. I love the voices on the bus. That's so cute. Thank you for taking bus 3, 2, 1. Lovely. That little cute voice, you know. Thank you for taking bus 3, 2, bloody whatever. Yeah, man. I enjoy a nice bus ride. If there's no scumbags on us. I like these kind of trees. These trees, they're like fern trees or whatever, pine trees. I don't know, pine. What they call you? Anyway, yeah. Back what I was saying though. So yeah, like a lot of people look at me as if I'm this foreign guy, Westerner, because I am. But obviously, I was born in the West, and I look Western. Obviously, so I am, you know, from that part of the world, planet. But they look at me and they think he's a Western guy. You know? They like think I'm like some simple guy. And now some people are so stuck up, you know. They don't even know. Some of these people just don't know about their own culture. And I can speak the same because I don't know. I don't know much about my own culture, even by myself. You know, about my own. I mean, about my. I don't call it my culture as I say. But I'm saying like my history. I'm saying. It's not even my history, I mean the history of the place where I come from. I don't know everything about it. All I know is throughout the decades, all you get is reinventions. You know, changing this, changing that. Some things don't change, a lot of it. Of a society which is man-made. And I'm so damn hot. I want to take my jacket off, guys. Flipping hell. It's a bit windy down here. I don't want to catch a cold, but I might take my jacket off in a minute. Yeah. Blue skies, red leaves on the bushes and trees. Oh, a few red type flowers around. What I'm saying is that with me, I was influenced. I don't like to use this word, you know, but like I was inspired by what I saw, and ultimately you inspire yourself by what's in you, you know what I mean? Like the first teacher's you, isn't it? First and last teacher's you. Observation, mind, practice through the body, exercise, rest, energy development, control, ability, balance, coordination, this is life basically, you know. It's a sunny day here, a bit of a cold wind. I've got a jacket on for now, but I'm sweating already. But yeah, you know, piles of bricks here. I don't know if they've been chopped by karatekas. Okay, now who knows? Anyway. No music, what? That means no horns. As in, let's get it on, the pitch black dark and moon. That's what she wants. Somebody blocked the porn after I'm around this room. I said, you can't take the porn after this chessboard, this monopolist. You get worn like the water to rock in this. Motherfucker, that bastard, hippopotamus. Nostradamus told you, you off your rockers, your binoculars. Yeah. On top of this. Walking down here. Let's go down here. People talking about money. Money. People everywhere, everyone. Most people you see everywhere you go, is just talking about the same old shit, which is money. Electrical boxes here. We're going to walk down here, we're going to walk past those Yakuza. I call them because they remind me of that from the games, the video games of that series. The lockers, you know. Locker boxes. She was pretty, very pretty. Some ladies you see in the movie. I'm just playing around. I wasn't playing around. She was quite a pretty lady, but I'm a married man. I've got a gorgeous wife, but I'm just saying, when I see a pretty female walking down the road, I mean, can you imagine if you, as a man, you're walking down the road and a couple of females walk past you and one says to the other, oh, he was handsome. You know what I mean? I mean, same thing, innit? You know? Both these arseholes. But can you imagine if you're walking down the road, there's a couple of females and one says to the other that mentions that you're handsome. Yeah. What's wrong with that? So when I'm walking down the road, if I say, oh, she was pretty, she was nice. You know? Yeah, not everybody thinks you're ugly and bad. You know what I mean? So, just a compliment, you know what I mean? Not even to their face, because they start thinking you're a goddamn pervert, you know? They start thinking you've got something wrong with you for complimenting. But like, I have done, like people I know a little bit more than that maybe. But it's like, just walking past, it lightens up the day. Can you imagine? So she thinks I didn't. So that woman there, when I walked past, I don't know if she heard me. I just deliberately said it. Oh, she's pretty. She's quite pretty. That's it. So you know, maybe like she's thinking, I didn't see her face as she passed. Maybe she had a little chuckle on her face or a smile on the inside. Well, maybe she thinks that guy's a pervert. There's the lockers. Reminds me of those from the game. The white flowers on the trees, beautiful too. So I'm just saying. I mean. But so no, I mean you can't be telling me walking down the road as a man or a woman, like I said before, that you're really, you know, that bothered them. I mean, if nobody even in their mind thought that you was like good looking, if everybody thought you was an ugly bastard, you know, there's nobody on the planet who found you nice to look at, you know, in any way. We're not saying they're all perverts. I don't mean that being a pervert, but I'm just saying like, if you as a man or woman, it's like none of the opposite sexes, none of them like ever thought that, you know. Can you imagine that? Huh? More or less, you know. Yeah, can you imagine that? Like, but as you're walking down the road, right? As you say like. Not even one that's a bit, and I don't mean to be funny, because I mean, you know, so beauty's in the eye of the beholder, etc., etc. You know, so you know, even if you've got someone who looks a bit, sorry about the wind, even if you've got someone who looks a bit of like, you know, nerdy, someone who looks like an ugly troll. I don't know, for lack of a better word, not being nasty, but I'm saying, or let's just say someone, I don't care, someone who's been disfigured or someone, you know, so someone who's like, just at all, like not your type at all, you know what I mean? But not even that person, not even the witch down the road. I mean, not even the dogs. I'm just joking now. You know what I'm saying? Not even the most vile in your eyes, vile looking person, or the most undesirable person, or at least to you. Can you imagine even that person, not even someone like that, would actually notice you on the road, and just as you're walking by and like think, whoa, you know, that person's good looking. Imagine it, wouldn't you be sad? So men and women of the world, I'm just saying, right? Yeah, of course you gotta be, you know, you gotta know, and you gotta be a bit more wise, especially women, and that with these perverts and stuff. You gotta watch out. I know. Be careful. You got some guy following you down the road. You gotta be careful. Obviously, there's a lot of perverts out there. What I'm trying to say is if you've got no trust at all, how the hell in this modern day and age with the complicated ways of people, you can't even talk to the opposite sex. You can't even, you know, look at the opposite sex. Man, there's a problem there. You know, you can't look at them, give a smile, let alone give a compliment. Talk to them, it's like, wow. Immediately they're thinking, and we're a human natural species, you know what I mean? I don't know why we got on this topic, I'm just saying. Yeah. But what I do is, that's what I do. When people try and judge me as well and be funny with me, I'll pretend that I don't know and I'll just be polite to them and I'll give them a nice compliment or something. Just, you know what I mean? Use that wisdom as my weapon, spin it around. Someone looking at me in a certain way, I don't care if you're thinking good thoughts or bad thoughts, I'm going to say a good thing to you, or just give you a smile or a nod, or just give you the peace you deserve. Avoid saying anything, you know what I mean? Avoid any bullshit. And then, like, you know, or give someone a nice compliment about you, or whatever it is. Oh, he's smart, he is, you know. He's alright, he's a good guy, you know. I like his ideas, you know. Or that girl there, she's quite a pretty girl, you know. She's a pretty young lady. But, you know, so the way she does things is really nice, you know what I mean? They like it, anyone's gonna like that. I mean, this old guy here, he's taking a piss, look. I'm looking at the Karasa, I'm gonna stand up into the road and I piss into the bushes right there, you know. The man, they're pissing in the bushes, I say. You know, as you're walking to this road, to the side. And I don't know if you saw that, but we come all the way from back down that road down there, all the way down. Yeah, again. But that's what happens sometimes, you know. You've got to take a leak, haven't you? But there are, you know, public toilets around. So there's a park over there. There's a park over there. They do their karaoke over there. I mean, there's got to be places in that park you could have had a piss. That guy there crossing the road. There are literally. Look, he's going to get run over by a bus. He's not careful. I've seen another one the other day pissing in the road. But you know, over there they must have public toilets and that. Me and my wife are going to come to that park and have a walk one of these days. I might even one of these days go for a walk in there myself and film some stuff, you know. But there's going to be a lot of people at certain times. Probably less at certain times, but we're not going to be going in the night time, are we? Let's be honest, right? There's my bus, which I'm not getting again. This bus here. Yeah, recently I've just been walking, you know, getting more exercise. But more in it on top of my Worcester training. So walking also is good exercise, right? That motherfucker, some fancy flash guy looking at me, giving me a funny look there. Yeah, to promote my martial arts, you know. Nothing to boast about, but people walking around, like, you know, this attitude, like everybody's got to be below them, you know. Everybody's below them. Well, as I'm walking down this road talking about positive messages, as I'm online to the positive messages, as I can poke fun at myself when someone makes a joke at me and I make a joke out of it as well, like I don't give a shit. When I can continue to be patient and friendly with people, okay, no matter what the fuck, when I can walk down the road and spread messages talking about Kung Fu training, martial arts of China, you know, mostly what I train. So what are they doing? Some of these people, they're not doing that. Some old people, you might get in that park there sometimes, a few old people, yeah, which want to do some Tai Chi, you know, Tai Chi training. Tai Chi, which is Tai Chi, you know. But then you get a lot of people who ain't doing jack shit, you know what I'm saying? Young people and that, what the fuck? So I might not be the strongest or best like martial artist in the world, doing all the different forms and everything, but you know, I'm training well. You know what I mean? The only reason I talk a lot in these videos, sometimes I do videos with like scenery and music and stuff and editing, but the only reason I talk a lot in these videos is to get a message out. It's like a monologue, fair enough, but when I'm around people, I just keep it humble. If they want to hear something, they want to know a little something else, I'll share something. I'm not going to like talk over people or talk to people that don't want to know, you know. Keep humble, quiet, listen and learn, you know? Observe. The things you don't like, avoid. And don't follow things that you find negative, you know. Not right for you, or not in harmony with nature and in your connection with nature. Disrupting your flow and your peace inside. I understand what is external and what is the internal. Understand what's you and what's not. You know? As I'm walking down the road talking about martial arts, where Kung Fu training, I was walking on this road, I'm talking about, you know, positive things, you know, real deal. The Dao, as I say, the Dao of yin and yang, I say. In Laos, there's a Dao De Jing, as I say. It's like the Dao, so we're talking about true nature. We'll talk about the Dao, that's again, ancient again. That's what people don't understand. A lot of people don't know. I'll go this way. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people, they don't get it, they don't understand. They don't realise, they don't really think. They do think too much, a lot of people. What I'm saying is, a lot of people, they don't realise what it is. They don't really know what it is, you know what I mean? A lot of people, they don't really know. That yellow car again. But there's a lot of people that don't really know. They ain't got a clue what the Tao is. And I'm talking about the Dao, okay? A lot of people don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? They think I'm interested in some ancient Chinese philosophy. No. What it is true nature, it's real truth. True nature, you know what I mean? That's what it is, it's true. What Lao Tzu said in the Dao said, it's human young, total balance always, yeah. What he's talking about is ultimate truth. He was a man, he was an old man, old wise man, whose knowledge, yeah? Okay? So what he was talking about was true, was his words, yes, okay? So Lao Tzu was Chinese, but the Tao is for everybody. It's a true nature. It's like yin and yang balance in your life. That's what he's talking about. Come to the truth. You say and find the truth. So it's not to say that I'm following some ancient thing. Now when it comes to martial arts, yeah, certain things have been, developed. That's obviously Chinese martial arts are. Other ones have been from different places, obviously. Some of them derived from the Chinese ones. The Tao is expressed, or the heart of all of that as well. It's the way of nature. So the way of the Tao is like the heart of martial arts. It's the heart of all things. Martial arts is like the act of respecting the self with action. Maintaining in action. What's the word? Preserving yourself, protecting yourself, nature, health, mind and body. That's what it's about, see? That's what it's about. So you can see why they say martial arts is everything. Kung Fu, right? Kung Fu, Wushu, for life. I'd say it's what it is, it's the Tao. So Lao was talking about in the country. Everything is yin and yang in balance, harmony, right? So that's what it should be. This is the Taiji Chuan was the grand ultimate fist. It's not just for fighting, it's not just for health, it's the whole thing. It's all one thing. It shouldn't be separate. See? So the center is most important. There must be peace. Is the house empty? Can you live in it? Especially if the house is empty, you can live in it, you know what I mean? If the stomach's empty, you can fill it, you know what I mean? That's what it is. The paper's clear, you can write on it. You know what I'm saying? If the glass is empty, you can fill it with more water. You see what I'm saying? It's just all about learning. I'm saying. So the truth is the truth. If the road is clear, you can move on. See what I'm saying? And if it's quiet, you can sleep. See what I'm saying? Only with purity are you ready, to learn, to gain, to develop strength and flexibility as one, from which you can move around other things which are part of the Tao in this universe, which is yourself and all things, mountains, everything. It's all part of the Tao, see? Everything that's here in the reality of this natural earth. Having a nice walk along this road. I'll be doing this walk, it's the second time doing it today, 2 directions, and I'll be doing it about 4 more times today. There's a lot of exercise on top of the Wushu training, Kung Fu training, and also the walking. The walking is good too. Also walk, breathe, That's your life. Or the energy, your chi, your blood flow. Chi being the energy, blood force flow in your body, obviously. The air in your blood moving, it's all there. The fluids take care of your organs, all your body moving is going to be good exercise. You need a flowing natural body. That when you get into a position, that strong tree, that's like, it's not a tree, but it's like elastic, it's not going to just break, brittle, like dead wood, no, not at all. Natural, strong, you know what I'm saying? And then the same thing as I say, on the other side of it as well. You got to have that strength first, see? You understand? So, strong posture. Yeah? Strong posture. You see what I'm saying? It's that river again. Do another look at the river. That's what we're talking about. Exactly. So, mountains. So that's what Laos are talking about. And the Dao Jing very clearly. Very clearly. You've got to wake up. Huh? Understand? Sorry, I can't show you that more. We've got to hurry up. But fluidity. I mean, the Laos are talking about the Dao Jing. When you'll be set up. Anyone giving me bullshit? Wake the ass up. So all you need is fluidity. Fluidity makes solid. And solidity makes fluid. What Laos is talking about, the Dao Jing, the truth is the truth. Balance of yin and yang. It's not only balance of yin and yang, it's presence of yin and yang. Too much or too less of one, you ultimately destroy yourself when you destroy the opposite. It's only because of the opposite that we have the opposite, you know. Yeah. You understand, a male and a female, you know, say hot, cold, it's all there. Wait for this one now. Wait for this one now. And we're gonna go. Wait for this one now. That's why I didn't know that. The first one he's in. Let's go now. Okay. You know what language to speak? I was getting dizzy there. The sun's beating down now, I tell you. Yeah, the sun is beating the rascal down. I think today, what I'll do today is I'll go back and I'll switch this warm coat, this hot bloody coat. I'll switch it for just my black thin hoodie. Dog in there, shit. I'm scared of dogs. Fucking hell. People looking at me like surprised because I'm filming that like. They think I'm just walking down the road in my own fear, like they are. Take one to know one. No. They wonder if it's kind of strange why I would film something and talk to you. Oh, there's a mad dog barking there. They're thinking, oh, why is he talking to other people about it? Yeah, because maybe there's an audience out there, other people that get it, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, audience that get it. You know, just to get it, yeah? Yeah, it's not just because they don't get it. Just because one don't get it, don't mean many won't. Many will. Sorry. Yeah, it doesn't mean that many will. And just because many don't get it, don't mean that one will. Again, I also said in the Dao Jing, very clearly going to tell. Because everything, there is nothing that is not Dao basically. Everything is Dao. That's what Laos are telling you. Yin and yang, everything. You don't balance, you're dead. Yeah. Got Mr. Fancy walking by in his leather jacket behind me and a bunch of flash guys acting tough as we pass this toilet here. And the truth is, that's what keeps everything alive. It's what keeps your life intact. It's what keeps everything actually here, you know. So whenever you're confused, what I'm saying is, look at the opposite of that. What's that? Piece of wood there, you should use that to fight. I'm not going to fight anyone with it. Now look at that pattern on the wall there. Would you climb up those tiles? I wouldn't do it. Across the road a bit further down today. All these window cages here. Window frame with cages in here. Window cages from the ages of ancient sages. Hello. Hello there. That's a hello, yeah, it's okay. No. Always hello is better than other than. It's a nice friendly young lady there and a young guy, and I think they were a little bit backward, I don't know for sure. The guy just said, oh my God, he's a foreigner. And the old lady looked back. And it's alright to get a hello. It's alright. You can tell when someone's being friendly and genuine. It's such a shame. I don't know if she was or not, but it did anything I'm going to say. But I don't know, like, but it's a shame, it's a pity, but it's a shame when you see certain people, as I say, that have like mental problems, you know, they're like, you know what I mean, like handicap, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome's a big one, whatever it might be, you know, mental sort of issues, handicap, I don't know, people that aren't, you know, or they're born with a certain condition, or develop one. Sorry about this fucking exposure here, sorry man, don't know how bad that was, how long I was exposed, the exposure was something right there, but yeah, like, you know, I mean, it's a shame when you see them like that, and they're the friendly ones, they're the genuine, honest ones. You see it, you can see it online, you can go online, you'll see videos, and even though they get like called into this online video stuff and influencing and all that, even those ones, you can tell they're more genuine, they're nice, good, honest, like children, you know, the way they are in some ways, but it's wiseness, you know what I mean? Wiseness, eh? That's what it is. You know what I mean? Oh, it's wiseness, you know what I mean? Because you get other people, right? There's nothing wrong with them. Their brain's alright, you know what I mean? They're not sick, like they're not handicapped or whatever, got problems, you know? And then those people, they're like carrying on so nasty and so rude and mean. Where are you coming from? From weakness, that's where it comes from. When you start showing a bad attitude, it comes from weakness. All bad attitude does. All bad attitude and negativity comes from the fact that you don't feel peaceful inside yourself. You don't feel peaceful inside yourself. So when you get someone who's got a bit more clarity of mind, well, there's the place to get my hair cut. I get my hair cut there. It's a good place. A good guy cuts my hair. I'm going to go again soon. Yeah. This alleyway, it's quite funny, this alleyway. It's a funny thing on the side. I don't know what this is, I don't know. Different things up and down there. But yeah, as I say, some kind of calligraphy school. I don't know what that was, some kind of calligraphy school. I don't know what this is here. I don't know. Anyway, but you know, I'm just saying, like, you know, more clarity of mind, better attitude. Here's the benches I saw the other night. I'll be sitting there. Now, around these buildings and around the flats, you see a lot of steps like this going up. It's different layers, like different levels. I have to turn this way and go and get my bus back, but I usually walk down the other way. I like these little areas, like with the little walking up, look. A shadow again, T-shade leading the way. We're going up here, I like the way it goes up like this, look. Really make a drawing or a painting out of something like this. Up these steps here, and up the next there. You see how they go, little pathways, and you see that? Little pathways and steps. It's just nice. You've got mountains around and you get the trees. It's a nice little neighbourhood kind of thing. Well, it is compared to some places. Of course, much better. In some places, of course it is. You know what I mean? I always give, if I see someone with a... Look at this is interesting. Look at this one. Look at that. Film things like that and people think you're an idiot. As we walk up here, you're going to see flowers on the trees. Let's go and have a look at those. I was going to film them on my way down earlier. When I get home, I'm going to try and get my phone on charge for a bit. I'll get more footage, yeah? Some more done later, yeah? Yeah. So we're going to go this way. Go home now, as I say. Come behind the back of this car. You still think, and then people looking at me there. So you got a few people out and about taking photos or making videos or whatever. Yeah. Why not, you know? Nice. You have to find the good things in life. You have to find the beauty in life. You know what I mean? Not wasting your life complaining. It's a good day. And I mean, give someone a smile. The fuck what they think. You know what I mean? Be positive. I mean, one day you're going to die. When you see the old people, that's me and you in the future. I'm getting older now. I'm getting the white hair. 42. You know what I mean? Just because everybody else is miserable and down doesn't mean you need to be like that. Go in your nature when you won't fail. See? That's what Lao was saying in the Dao. That's what I'm going to say again. You follow nature, so you follow the true thing. Connect with nature. Don't stop fighting yourself, fighting everybody. That's what Tai Chi is the best way. See? Someone who's always fighting never wins. Again, that's why Tai Chi is the best way. See? I know I don't do it. I do Yong Chun, but I'm just saying that Tai Chi. You know what I mean? Yeah, Lao's was right. The Dao is the best way. Nature's the best. Not fighting all the whole life. We're going this way. I do a bit of Tai Chi, you know what I'm saying. But they're very nice, the flowers. Look at that man's fancy car there, look. Guys with fancy car walking up and down. Here we are. Here we go. Just going home, look. It's the number one. It's the number one bloody photo road. You know what I mean? It's a fucking young way to walk. Again, also, yeah, I'm walking in there. It's an ugly road because of me. Get my bloody hair cut. I'm losing hair anyway. God damn. You know what I mean? But it's nice. I think it smells nice, but I don't know. I'm too sweaty, so you know what I mean? I'm too sweaty. It's gonna be smelly and ugly now. Because smelly and ugly bastard. Yeah, I'm having a joke to walk by. I can have a joke with myself, you know what I mean? But there's people enjoying. Look at this beautiful. Look at that, lovely, nice, very nice. Look at this. Wow, I'm destroying someone's photo, I think, from behind. Look at that. Wow, beautiful, huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Paola. I'm walking down. We're going to go this way. Very nice, yeah? It is nice, it's nice, yeah. We'll come back later. I'm going to come again, right? When I come out again, we get some more, yeah? Shades, guys, yeah. Nice. Oh, beauty. Oh, I love the beauty. Oh, don't you love it? Look at that beauty now. Can't get enough of that beauty. Oh, I love the beauty. Do you love it? Yeah. Very nice. I'm going to go home now. A little bit of a joke, yeah? I do love it. I'm going to go up here. There's another one on the fourth floor. I'm scared of it. Exercise advertisement. So I don't know. Quite attractive. Good walk here. How long have I been filming? Let's check the clock. 37 minutes, bad. Not bad. Peace, Right, it's another one. It is another one. It's another one. It is another one. Right, we're in the mall. We're in the shopping mall again. You right, guys? We're in the shopping mall. Check it out. Again. So I'm gonna go down this next escalator. Yeah, we're gonna go down. Go down this one here. Now, as I say, it's quite, quite busy. Get a lot of people in here. A lot of different shops selling all kinds of things. Cars in here as well. They're selling everything. You've got loads of places if you want to eat. clothes, you've got every little toys, and things, you've got makeup for the women, you've got cars, you've got families going around, you've got everything. Every shop you want to have, phones, whatever you want to get, you've got it all. I'm going to go this way now. I'm going to go this way now. We're going this way now. Right, I'm going to go this way now. We go this way now. Now I'm going the same way as usual. Now down there, I don't know what that is. They've always got this. Well, recently they've had this like, I don't know what they're doing, selling a load of stuff down there, a little market thing. I don't know what to call it. A lot of people there. So I'm in a bit of a hurry, as I say. So we're not going to hang around for too long. Yeah. Nice to get some different scenery for a change, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's nice to get a little bit of a walk, get the scenery. There's a few faceless mannequins around here, and a few faceless bastards around here. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean? There's a few people who don't know what, they've forgotten what hunger is. You know what I mean? There's a few people around, there's a few little slim yellow bears you see around here as well. Anyway, teddy bears. Yeah. Some different places around here. Have a little look. Oh man. I'll say. I'm in a bit of a rush, as I say. Got a hurry basically. Someone just wasted my damn time giving me some crap. I can't, just some people you just gotta like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? Some people it just is what it is, you know what I mean? So you just gotta like bear, you just gotta grin and bear it and just what? Not grin, but let it pass, you know what I mean? Let the bullshit, let the crap pass, you know what I mean? Let it pass, let it pass. You know what I mean? Just let it pass, you know? Not my glasses, just let the crap pass, you know? Let the BS pass. Let the bullshit pass. You know what I mean? Some people walking around with toilet paper coming in their asshole. You know what I mean? That's what happens sometimes. Let's forget the word rush. I'm going forward, bro. I'm going forward. I'm not following this guy. Forward. And what we do need to do, put that bloody jacket on. It's a bit cool. We put this here. You're going to get the stair view. Okay, I'm going to off with you. Put this jacket on here. Just bang, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. So I've got my black hoodie on, got my black jacket on. Getting slipped up and big. Yeah, legs on the train. Let's go. There you go. I'm losing hair. See you go. I'm losing hair. I'm losing hair, bro. I'm losing hair upstairs, not downstairs. There you go. Well, what we got to do now is we'll get the juice out. I got to get the juice out. I got to get the juice for you. Happiness coming straight to them. What I'll do is, we're going to stop this clip here and I'll catch you later. Edit this. Right guys, another one. So we're back at this same spot again, starting here from the escalator at the subway. I just came up the steps as usual, though, on the right there. So extra exercise, I force myself to do it. We turn around this corner, again, go down here, and we turn right, past the pineapple man and past the food selling people. As you know, again we've got that temple on the left, Buddhist temple on the left hand side, you know, yeah, Buddhist temple on the left hand side. Listen, in this video I want to talk about a few things about Buddhist temple on the left hand side. About Buddhist temple on the left hand side is one thing, but in this video I'm going to talk to you about something else, pretty simple, okay? And I hope my message gets across nice and clear. First of all, listen clearly, right? I'm a man like any other man, a normal, healthy, sane man, right? Of nature, you know what I mean? On the planet Earth, you know, in the human species, right? The men and women you got in the world, you know. Just gonna walk down here and I'll explain something to you guys, right? I'm gonna put a point across and I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Just ask yourself a few questions, right? Yeah. When we get past this, I'm gonna get you thinking about a few questions now in your mind. Are you ready? Turn it on like a microwave and we're gonna get cooking, ready? Right, so you've got all these different turnings, right, you've got bus stops. We're walking down this road and this is a very, very clear, simple point. Are you ready? Are you sitting comfortable? Are you sitting comfortable right there with your burning hot cup of tea or coffee, whatever you do? I don't know what you're having now. Are you there? Maybe you're sitting on a train watching this, maybe you're in bed, morning, night, anywhere in this world. Who knows where you are? You remember what was the point of even trying to work out to go where you've been, where the spirit might have been wasted, the essence of truth itself. Yeah, so wherever you are in this life, wherever you're at, I want to ask you a question. Are you ready? Calm down, breathe slowly. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you got your seatbelt strapped in? I mean, you ain't spent your pocket money, have ya? Nice flowers on them trees. And look at the way that tree's curving. It's like trying to get inspiration from a bonsai tree. So, anyway, here's that difficult crossing again. Hold on, calm down. Simple question. What are you looking for? What are you looking for in life? A lot of people talk about looking for something, you know? What are your aspirations? Not aspirin, not aspirin, but aspirations. Right? You know what I mean? What are your goals? What are your fears that lead you? What are your motivations that lead you to continue in this stressful way? For most people are carrying on like they've got more stress than actually even fighting spirit. But all they do is fight, which means you never win. That's why I told you the best. As I said before, you keep on there saying, fighting the world and you never win. You're fighting yourself, you're beating yourself up and down, right? Okay, twisted, some people. And you keep on fighting, but you never win. That's why I told you the best. Yeah. I keep on saying that as I pass people, the motherfuckers get the gist of it. Don't bust your wrists of it, huh? So what I'm trying to say is, okay, yeah, and they get absolutely nowhere, even faster. And the reason why It's plaster over the disaster. Nice little orangish yellow car there, very nice. Better than my t-shirt. There's another Yakuza locker box there, I call them. Now, so I like the way these trees arch over with them purple flowers again on the other side. But a lot of people are just so exhausted. They're exhausted. They're tired. They're exhausted because they're so stressed. Oh bollocks! There's a guy here walking two dogs. I remember there was a guy down here the other day, and these dogs were going mental, bruv. These dogs were going ballistic. I thought they was going to chew the goddamn burning skin off my bones, like. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I thought the bitch was gonna suck the marrow out my bone. So I thought the bitch was gonna suck the marrow out of my bone. Whew. Come out steaming, piping hot. God damn. God damn though. You see this that good though? You know what I mean? So as I say that. Anyway. Yeah. I'm a red-blooded man, mama can't. Let's keep it real. So, bit of a wind, bit of a breeze. Different times between the knees. Take it easy, it's not a dream. And if it is, make it as real as can be. Look inside, what do you see? With a reason of receipt, but no defeat in the feeling. Yeah. Is it you or is it me? You say to yourself in the mirror. Yeah. Some shit's deeper than the sea. Let it be, oh let it be, no. Watch TV like Sesame Street. Okay, let's get back to what I'm saying, alright? So what are your aspirations, huh? You know, that's the question. That is the question. So you're either always asking or never asking. And it's the same thing, is it? It's green. It's fucking green. It's fucking green, man. I didn't even see it turn. I was so tired, I didn't even see the colour change. The driver was gesturing to cross. Did you see that? I didn't see it with the green. Be careful with dangerous coat hangers out there. The guy who's always, I love the way this guy stacks up all of his stuff here. Like, if you go the other side, you'd be trapped inside the little area there. Area codes. Down here. Another line of them there, as I say. So, again, to the point I was going to say. So, people are so stressed out, you know, that they end up messing themselves up. They don't know what they're doing, what they're looking for, and it's always a confusion, you know, always an absolute energy waste. Time, they're just chucking the time away, wasting themselves. But you've got to know what you're looking for and why you're looking for it. If you're looking for something, if you're like giving importance to something outside of yourself, my God, without knowing it, because you're like looking for the wrong thing a lot of the time, and people, they're looking for something to fulfill the self. Ultimately, what they're looking for is themselves in a peaceful way. Looking for themselves, looking for where the thing comes to like give them like recognition, you know, in themselves, and say like, okay, this is good for you. Now you're in peace again. You're in a good place of peace, and you're feeling better, you know. So that's what they do. See, and that's what they do. So what they're really looking for is the self. But if you go running, it's like if you run away, you know, it's like if you run away from your shopping trolley and come back, you know, or from that shelf, then when you come back, the thing might be gone. When when you come back and think, well, we got it's that same Popo car again. You know what I mean? So if you go too far away from the self, especially for years and then time and energy, how, you know, if you go too far, like if you waste a lot of energy doing things that's no good, you come back, you're not going to have the energy to do, you know, to be where you was at before. You know, and it's like, and if you, I was going to say first, if you use the time, if you guys looking at the time there, the time's looking in, not really, but if you look at the time, if you use the time, I should say, to travel somewhere far away, and when you come back, and if you go to the mountains, and you come back and you say, I want to go to the beach now, it might not be that sunny day anymore, it's night time again. More Yakuza style lockers there, from the Yakuza games series. They look like them kind of. Little garden area in here. Look at that stretch of field, bit of grass. Reminds me of England. There's a sign up there about digging. You know what I mean? But that's the question, and the main thing, right? A bit windy, it's a bit noisy, sorry. That's the question, yeah? It's a bit windy there, it's a bit noisy, sorry about that. But again, yeah, that's the question, that's the thing, right? The question is for you to think about something along the lines of, even, I'm paraphrasing the way, you could say this another way, you know? But what I want to say is, ask yourself, what are you looking for? Why the hell are you looking for it? More importance than looking for yourself again. Why are you running from the self? Come to the truth. Come to the truth in yourself. No self without truth, you know what I mean? As in, you know what I mean? The reality of the world, nature truth. If you don't find universal truth, basically, you know, if you don't find ultimate foundation, basis of, you know, the world, as in the planet, and all natural things that bring life, right? Well, you know, and all that abundance, right? If you don't find that in the things wherever you go, you're just wasting yourself. There's a bus station again, where the buses park. Yeah, that's the question. Why the hell have you got to look for that? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Now, there's a bit of a wind as I walk down here, I must say, there is a bit of a wind. There's a winding wind, let's get the winding wind, the howling wind. I forgot how the song goes now. It's one of Ultravox's songs. You may know the one I'm referring to. Toilet, 20 miles away. Was that 20 metres away? Probably 20 metres, might be 20 minutes. Maybe it's a time, maybe it's saying if you go to that toilet over there, you've got a 20-minute limit of shit in the toilet. You know. So going this way now down here, I'm going to pass the park on the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this one and see you in the next one. Welcome guys, welcome to this video. I'm in a bit of a hurry, I am in a hurry, I need to hurry down this road. I'm trying to save power on the phone, and it's really sunny, hot afternoon as I say today. Getting as much filming as possible today. 2 videos on the go. You know. Get some talking, some topics, talks, you know. Enjoying the fresh air, getting a walk. It's really, really sunny. So I had a shower before I came back out, and I put some different clothes on to say. Up ahead on the right we'll see a temple again. On the left we've got these purplish, pinkish flowers here, nice. Yeah, so you can hear some birds on the left. and I can feel one of my laces of my shoe, my right foot shoe, might need to tighten them up a little bit later, so we'll see. Well, here we go on this road again. You know, so this morning I didn't get the best workout in. You know, I do my workouts every day. I get my daily workout. There's a green light there, green man. See if we can get it. So this morning, as I say, didn't get the full thing in as I usually do. My full stretch workout, you know, martial arts, stretching and strength, basics, you know, basic kung fu training. This morning I didn't get it in. I was in such a rush, you know, in such a hurry. Did not get enough sleep. I had about 3 hours sleep in about 20 minutes. It's really bad, you know, really bad. I need to catch up on sleep, really, but you know, sometimes you get a day like that where it's the way it is. You've got to be the soldier and just go through it, and you know, as long as you catch up on sleep, which I will catch up on sleep, as I say, catch up on it. Tonight I'll just get whatever I can. Tomorrow I need to wake up early again, as I say. So, you know, in the evening I'll just get more. Tomorrow night I'll get a good sleep, you know. And I will do, because it's a long, busy, hectic, crazy day tomorrow, mad. But today we're getting this walk that I'm doing here, and you won't see on camera, you won't see everything on camera, but it takes me about 35 minutes or more to walk from home down towards the subway station. If I was to wait for a bus, it probably wouldn't take that much of a shorter time, because you're going to wait for them. And if it's at 5 stops, probably faster as such, but I've just been walking. The weather's been getting better anyway, getting extra exercise, you know. But as I say, I'm doing it 6 times today, 6 times. We're saying roughly 40 minutes of walking, 35 to 40 minutes of walking, 6 times. So you think it's a lot of exercise. Done a few little stretches earlier, nothing major, a couple of little things, upper body, lower body, but not had time to get the full workout in today. Yesterday I done a great workout. Yesterday on my martial arts, took over 4 hours training yesterday. Usually take about an hour, you know. Yeah. Good training, good exercise, you know. Good going for training, training. But you got to do it. You got to keep it in, you know. So recently the training's been just basic for me, as I say, you know. Yeah. The temple on the right, as I said, there's a temple on the right. I told you. Again, we're seeing this temple here. I've never been in there, inside this temple. So it's a Buddhist temple, as I say. I wonder what the monks would have to say in there. Any of the monks, if there's any real deal monks, any monks that have got anything, any sense, anything to say, it would be clarity of mind, clear wisdom. You know, anyone. I mean, don't know. You know. Yeah. That's a martial arts. Who knows? You know, there's a trash there. There's rubbish. Yeah, that's what it is. Either side of the road we make and lay. There's trash everywhere, man. Sometimes in life, you've got some trees with flowers, some without. What you don't want is a load of rubbish in your roads. A nice clear path for where you're going. But yeah, you know, keeping the training up, keeping it real, keeping it, you know, good. You know, keeping it proper, you know, giving it good training. Keep the martial arts up, the training, you know, keep it proper. And I will be doing that, you know. Get a full workout in tomorrow, hopefully at some stage, you know. When we go down here and they go in the subway, we've got to rush, got to get somewhere, so I've got to check my time. Yeah. I didn't film the whole walk there this time. I can't believe it's the 3rd time today. I've got 3 more times to do that whole walk. There's a lot of walking. But that's what I'm saying, it's good exercise for the body and the heart, the breathing. Some juice in the bag I need to take out. put my bag through the machine and check its security and stuff, you know, or anything, you know. Checks to the woman or man, all the things to say. So sun's going down here now. So be careful when you're out and about, obviously, anywhere you are. Okay, we're going to stop this one here, yeah? More clips to come.